Snulap and Snicknuquash, Lathalankin and Squatchicha, and Hoistin McCann, Slatim, Huilkan, Qualut Cookwish, Cooksum Cup Tatum Stamplet, Kunchkish Gate, Oatlish Cat Kuns Wat and Tally to Nuquin Tumorlash, a shower since Gash Kush Kalatmi Tumorlash, Mutakush Nuquin Tumorlash. The work of Decolonization, Nourishing the Learning Spirit by Dr. Marie Baptiste is not just for educators, is not just for Indigenous educators, but it's for all educators working towards deconstructing the colonialism as the Indigenous teaching and learning focus in support of the Truth and Reconciliation calls to action. My role primarily is to improve education attainment and level and successes of students, developing culturally relevant, appropriate curriculum, and providing support to facilitate change and growth in teaching and learning environments. The professional role that I have is ensuring curriculum are developed with the confines of Indigenous perspectives and vision, and ensuring Indigenous protocols are adhered to and acknowledged, and to develop learning objectives and goals for each new curriculum and review learning objectives for existing curriculum. So providing primarily support to faculty and staff and one-on-one support when requested, and to perform these opportunities to engage with workshops, professional development, and training for faculty and staff. On the goal for indigenization, the work that I've been doing through my GRIZ booking is educating and creating awareness and understanding and appreciation of Indigenous knowledge and Indigenous knowledge for Indigenous communities, so that Indigenous learners will be able to identify and provide them with up-to-date content and data relevant to their identity, increase dimensions of arts, total cultural understanding, hope that they will understand and develop appreciation of their language and their culture, and to increase meaningful inclusion of Indigenous teaching and learning strategies within Indigenous communities that I visit and engage with. For non-Indigenous learners, it's for them a hope for them to develop an understanding and respect for the histories and cultural and traditional values and the contemporary lifestyles of Indigenous peoples, and understand that unique Indigenous communication systems embodied in language and the relationship Indigenous peoples have to the land, their territory, and their culture, and to develop an appreciation of Indigenous knowledge and Indigenous peoples. The indigenization is not just beneficial to Indigenous students and learners, but also to teachers, staff members, and community members involved or impacted by indigenization. The inclusion of indigenization does not just seek relevant programs and support services, but is fundamental in the shift of creating transformational change. And so including Indigenous perspectives, values, cultural understandings, and policies, daily practices, etc. is so important. And Indigenous ways of knowing should be at the heart of a community, should be at the heart of any institution, and should be at the heart of how we can create transformational change, including cultural traditional protocols, terms, and practices operated within education structures or within Indigenous communities itself.